Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here representing Jason Blaha Strength and Fitness, and today I want to chat with you guys and gals a little bit about fiber diversity. This is something that doesn't always get brought up enough, but a quick reminder, if you guys will please click like down below, be greatly appreciated. If you're not subscribed or following, please do so. And if you'll be kind enough to drop me a comment down below, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you. And let's get over to this topic. So when we talk about fiber intake, what people need to realize when you really look at particularly the emerging gut biome data, and we have to understand all the research looking at gut health and gut biome health has been probably one of the most important areas of human research and health research, because what scientists and doctors are finding more and more and more is that our gut health really is human health. Like it is really the foundation of your health comes from your gut. It controls everything from not only what you absorb and how you break down and digest food. Like, you have to understand your gut biome literally affects what we do with the food we're eating as we're digesting and absorbing it. It affects all sorts of processes. It affects even what we eliminate negative. Like, it's your first pass for getting even a lot of bad stuff out of your body, of breaking certain bad things down and making them more usable or helpful to us. It serves a lot of roles in immediate digestion. It also is absolutely critical for everything from mental health. Like, this is what we're finding. Your gut biome affects the brain transmitters in your brain. In fact, many of them, it's been argued most of them appear to actually be produced in the gut. Like, your gut is building the hormones and transmitters in your brain for you. It is what's doing it. It has an absolutely enormous impact on your brain function. Therefore, that's going to affect everything from your mental health, your mood, all these things. It's also the foundation of your immune system. Okay, you see where stop and think about this for a minute. Your gut health is directly responsible for your immune system and the neurotransmitters of your brain. Okay, it's even been called, there are a lot of researchers and biologists who have started calling it a number of years back, over a decade ago, your second brain. Okay, they've called your gut your second brain. That's how critical it is for all that. It's not just there to digest the food. That's not its only purpose. And again, it's actually the foundation of your entire immune system. Okay, so when we understand this, we have to understand feeding it. And we know that fiber is the most important thing for that. So it's crazy when you have people who come out being anti-fiber, like in the context of gut health. Like, when people start saying really silly, absurd things like, well, it doesn't matter if you're not eating carbohydrates, fiber doesn't matter, because they're only equating fiber to absorption rate of carbohydrates. They're completely ignoring the entire gut health thing. And we know that fibers are literally most of the food for your gut. This is what determines your gut flora. And we know that the more diverse your gut biome is, the better. Okay, this is again one of these reasons we point out that like fiber supplements are not anywhere near as remotely close to as beneficial as just eating more high fiber foods. Yeah, you get all the phytonutrients and other stuff, but here's the other thing. Yes, the more diverse the food, the fruits and vegetables and sources of fiber, grains, legumes, everything, the more diverse it is, yes, we obviously get a much larger array of antioxidants, and that's pretty open-ended. Right? And getting 500 different antioxidants is dramatically more valuable than increasing the intake of a single antioxidant to equal the same amount of that 500. It is dramatically more useful. In fact, single antioxidant loading it can actually cause cancer. This is what the research shows. But large diversity antioxidants does the opposite. It's protective against cancer. But we come over to all these fiber foods. Yes, we get the more diverse it is, the more diverse our antioxidant and vitamin status. But the other thing that we get is the different fiber types and these different fiber sources of food seem to produce a more diverse gut biome. Right? So you think about all these different good cultures we have. Like, you can go look at yogurts. Most yogurts that have live and active cultures that you want, there's 4, 5, 6 different ones in there that are all beneficial. We're not just saying, hey, the good bacteria. It's a whole diversity of it. And what we find is that as the fiber types increase in diversity, we seem to get a stronger, healthier diversity of gut flora. Okay? And why does that matter? Because it seems these different bacteria serve different roles for things like immune health and a better digestibility of food. So in other words, if you have a higher total healthy bacteria count in your gut and it's more diverse in nature, we have a more robust immune system. Not only do we digest more foods more easily, the good cultures in there, the good bacteria tend to fight a lot of bad bacteria that's developing in there. And the more diverse it is, the better they are at fighting off different new bacteria and viruses that get in there. Okay, does this make sense? Right? The more diverse it is, the better they are at having the tools that they need to immediately deal with them. So the more diverse you can make it, the stronger your immune system. Okay, this is a big deal. Because immune health, I mean, it's like, even let's talk about your gains. People, why does that have to do with my gains in the gym? Well, if you get less colds, you get less problems, you get less stomach bugs, you get less viruses, your training is going to be better, right? The more sick days or fatigue days you have to where you can't train and recover optimally because of your immune system, the less effective your gains are going to be, right? Who's going to have better gains, all other things being equal? Someone who gets sick frequently, or someone who just seems almost immune to every cold and virus and whatever, who never gets sick? Let's say you go 5 years without a single day where you're sick from some bacteria. Okay? Less infections, less colds. Well, you're going to have better recovery and better training than the person who has 10 bad workouts or 2 or 3 weeks every year of under recovery or more. Okay? It's going to be dramatically better. So again, diverse fiber type absolutely strengthens gut health. That impacts everything from your ability to digest and absorb food to expel various toxins that we consume. Again, that's kind of your first line of defense, is going to be fiber and gut health. Okay? Better immune system, better mental health, everything. Like, it is literally everything. So again, pointing out eating a wider diversity of high fiber foods is absolutely beneficial, and it's critical to our gut health. It's beneficial, enormously beneficial. It's something that's important for us to do. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.